expected that, yeah, they don't want the marriage. They have no idea what the marriage really entails. They so want that show. They want to be Beyonce on the stage so bad that that's all they can focus on. That's why you see $1 million weddings. That's why you see $500,000 weddings. My wedding only cost me about 5 G's. We paid in cash. My dress was the most expensive part of the dress. It was beautiful. It only
Yes.
cost like $1,000.
Well, they try to do that with me, I'm like, oh well, it's y'all wedding should be, what I'm saying, 50, $100,000. I'm like, for what? What what the fuck? Oh, y'all should get married on a boat. I'm like, yo, I'm not spending on $20,000 on a boat. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, I'm not doing that, yo. I just want it to be simple, and all y'all niggas ain't gonna be here. It's gonna be the only ones that was rocking with us. That it. Oh, well, you're
Exactly.
not gonna invite 100, 200 people? No.
Exactly. Now, don't get me wrong. I wanted that spectacle too, because I wanted at that point to invite anybody and everybody I met in my entire life. But when it came down to it, it was during COVID when we had the restrictions of like only 10 people in a room kind of thing. All we had were our immediate family, our parents, our siblings, and that's it. That's at the end of the day, that's all we really wanted because I just, I knew I loved this man. I didn't care who was around. I got to, be with who I wanted to be with.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah, they
said. It's a
want the
lot of
fairy tale. They do want the
yeah,
fairy tale.
bro. Like y'all remember the video of the chick talking about you must be giving broke because you don't want to spend $250,000 on a wedding.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yo, my ass would have walked right out. I would have been like, yo, cut the show. I'm done with this shit.
I
I'm
would have
done with it.
ran
I'm
out.
good. You
Wow.
know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
and look, Jay Jermaine said $500 for your dress. Period.
Yeah,
Yo,
bro.
Wife School Podcast said, "Me too, girl. All my bridesmaids cost $120 total. Damn, they was mad at you, girl." Some folks just be getting married for the crowd and not for the love, respect, and adoration that should have for another one. Yeah, and that's the thing.
That's bars.
That's the thing. Like they said, they want the wedding, but not the marriage. That's what
exactly.
that saying means. They want the
Yeah, they
wedding, but
get they
not.
get they get the $500,000 wedding, but they living in a fucking apartment. Did that
Yeah.
make any damn sense?
I don't know nobody who done
No.
that. How could they spend $500,000 on a wedding and live in an
Bro,
apartment?
people
Is
be
that even
yo,
possible? Is that
yes,
Yeah.
even
that's
possible?
possible, bro. People be out here
Yeah.
taking out loans. They take out loans for vacation trips. They take out credit cards for bro. It's so many people out here putting
Wait,
on the
how
persona.
do
It's
you
not even
no,
funny.
there's no way you could
Bro,
there's
I'm
no way
serious,
you could
bro.
spend $500,000 for a wedding and live in an apartment.
I'm gonna tell you
Bro,
how. Because the parents are putting in also. They may not, you know what I'm saying? They may not have it like that, but their parents got it. And their parents is doing that instead of them taking that money. Bro, I know somebody personally right now
Shout out to Monty
who
Riz House, man. What's up, man?
didn't want to. She'd rather spend $25,000 on a wedding instead of using that $25,000 to put on a down payment on the house right
That's
now.
what we did,
There's
Stanley.
no
That's
that's
what we did.
crazy.
My parents gave us money they said, "This is for your wedding. Spend it however you need to. It's for your wedding." And then I asked, "Is it all right if we just save it and put it for a down payment?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, absolutely. If that's what you want to do, it's your money now. You can do what you want with it." And that's exactly what we did. We have it as a down payment. We didn't put it towards a wedding. We could have, but we didn't. That's
Yeah.
is you will be surprised how people really are when they yo. I'm telling you, seen it for myself with the credit cards. Yo, they will take them credit cards and literally go on vacations and overspend and then be in debt just for a damn vacation.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
just just for that, dog. It's ridiculous.
And bro,
Yeah,
It's
that doesn't make
crazy,
yeah.
sense.
bro.
I work
Response?
at a facility, not to cut you off, Chuckle, my bad, but I
No, you
work at
good.
a facility that does marriages a lot, bro. Like
Hmm.
most of our 90% of our events are marriages,
And
are
Chuck, I'll
weddings.
mute you real quick.
You
Uh,
know what I'm saying? And being at their weddings, bro, and some of the people that come through there, like I say, I know them. I'm like, hold on, they still stay. But they got this, and they say they spent what? Like
Wow.
they got limos and helicopters and stuff. People coming to perform. Like somebody hired Jeezy to perform for them. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But I know where y'all stay at, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all live in a duplex. Like,
Wow.
what are we
How do you
doing?
perform? How do you get Jeezy to perform at your wedding? You mean at the reception?
17.
And live in
That's
a duplex?
If you
yo,
got
no,
17, bro. If you got
no,
17,
I know the money, but I'm saying, why would you get Jeezy to perform at your wedding? Hey, shout out to Easy in the building. What's up, Easy? Yo, H-Bo, and I'm gonna get to my man, Modern Renaissance man, the most interesting man in the world in a second. Yo, H-Bo one said, I actually know a family who spent millions and they're getting divorced 6 years later. God, dog. Man, let me give them the biggest hee-haw, hee-haw. That's sad. That is
Hey,
absolutely
bro.
positive. Hold on, trucker. Hold on,
I'm
trucker.
sorry,
Hold
bro.
on, brother, please. Hold on. That's absolutely positively ridiculous. I'm gonna let you get in there real quick. Let me after we get my brother Modern Renaissance man in there. Okay, truck. Yo, shout out to JD 1975. We got married in our home with our immediate family. Shout out to you, y'all. Something like smart. Shout out to Six. That's why you marry a woman with a daddy. The father pays for their wedding. Yep, they should. I ain't paying for my daughter's wedding though. I'm not paying for mine. But hey, that's another thing. Shout out to my daughters. Hey, dirty folks waving the back so I know it's you. Hey, Jake Kazam 38. Shit, I got married at my wife childhood home in the backyard by a family pastor and close family. Shout out to you, man. Hey, go ahead. Modern Renaissance man in the building. Salute to you, sir. What say you, good brother? How you doing today?
Doing good, man. How are you guys doing?
Doing well, thank you. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
doing good, bro.
Right from the jump, that is like somebody that wants to spend that much money on the wedding. I would just pretty much think that they are already ill-advised already from the jump. It's like that much money being spent on a wedding would let me know that this person is really not interested in actually being in a marriage. They're interested in being in something that's ceremonious, you know. And you know what's funny about that is that the same type of effect that weddings have on women and some men too, but mainly women, is the same type of effect that people have on for wanting likes. It's the same exact, it does the same exact thing to the mind. So what happens is that they feel that what happened at that wedding, all that glamour, all that propaganda, sensationalism of it, they feel that that's how the marriage should be. And then when they get to a point to where it's like, oh, everything is not all skittle rainbows and unicorns, it's like, well, I'm not happy. My wedding day was the happiest day of my life. No, your wedding day was a day full of sensationalism propaganda. So here I am. Of course, I always say this. Most people that come on these panels know I've been married going on 22 years. Well, this actually June to be 23 years for me.
Congratulations,
right?
man.
And we spent $1,000 on our wedding. My wife's dress came from her mom. It got passed down. She got 6 sisters. You know, it got altered and all that to fit. My wife, you know, her dress came from her mom. Dude, it was so amazing. Me and my wife literally did the decoration at our own wedding. We went to Hobby Lobby and made the boutonnieres and the bouquet. We did that all ourselves. Not that we were broke and struggling, nothing like that. It's just that from, you know, that was part of my heritage in Jamaica. We wanted to be like a overall closeness of us putting this all together for ourselves, right? So we had a reception, nice reception. The people of our church, the women, the ladies of our church, they cooked up the meals and everything like that. A few fellas, you know, brothers in the church that, you know, guys that kind of pretty much were like father figures to me, they put $200 together to get a limo, right? Nice wedding, got it all on video. Great. If you saw the decoration, you would thought somebody did it. We actually had people come there and had cameras and everything, family members and all that. They took the pictures and all that with nice cameras and everything. And here we are getting ready to be 23 years later. Now, even if we do, which I plan on doing, a 25-year anniversary with my wife, I'm still not about to have no $15,000 nothing for that. Absolutely not, man. Because it's the relationship and what we're supposed to be doing within the marriage that matters more than this ceremony.
No
it's
doubt.
To me,
how does she feel about it though? How does she, just out of curiosity, how does she feel about it? Modern Renaissance man.
No, this is, you know, just think about it. Usually, to be honest with you, check this out. You know, as men, we don't care. I'm like, in my mind, I could have went to the courthouse.
Yeah,
I
no
don't
doubt.
even, I don't care if any. I don't care. I want to be with you. I can care less about everybody else. Screw what they think.
Exactly.
Now,
Right.
my wife, she's the one that was like, "Ooh, so guess what? I want to do this. I want to do that. Da da da." And because she's really creative like that, she's like, "Oh, I want to do my own decorations too. So can you help me do that?" And I'm just like,
Oh, okay. So that was her idea.
"Yeah, like the decorations and everything." I was like, "Okay, cool. I'm with that. Hey, that's fine with me." But
Save me some money. Don't threaten me with no good time.
no, no, it don't matter though, man. Because what good is it gonna be that down the road? I mean, honestly, down the road, I've never heard anybody talk about, man, that day y'all got whipped, y'all got married, man. Oh man, that day y'all got married. I never heard nobody talk about it. Now, even ones that spent that much money on the wedding. Now, they will talk about it that once you get divorced, like, man, they spent all this money on that wedding, and here they are divorced.
Yep,
But
like my man
even
H
if you
Ball.
find
Yep.
individuals that spent a lot of money on their wedding,
Hey,
that's crazy. 15, 10 years, 15, 20 years down the road, nobody is saying, hey, I still remember the day y'all got married and how nobody's talking about that.
No doubt.
hey,
Hold on,
that's
real
the
quick.
that's
We'll
that's the
let
bar right
Trucker get
there.
in there, and then Dirty Folks, and then my man Stan. Go ahead, Trucker. What you want to say, brother?
Yeah, yeah. I same way, Mario. Besides, how you doing, Mario? But yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like I've never heard that. Oh well, I remember that day. He spent all this money. No, I don't remember none of that. It's usually when they get a divorce. Man, bro, you just wasted $450,000 for what? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only time. But yeah, it's that is a problem though. But to be honest, the that red flag that red flag that she's presenting right there, she's been already presenting it before. You just never noticed it. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I tell other dudes, pay attention to she can say whatever she wanna say, but them actions speak louder than words.
Right. And
You know what
vetting
I'm
is
saying?
extremely important. Vetting is
Very,
extremely important.
very. Cause yeah, my wife, she didn't even my wife they didn't even I wouldn't try I spent $10,000. That's it. And the only reason I even spent $10,000 because I got a big church. That was it. That was the most expensive thing. But like the suit, Men's Warehouse, the dress. It was at this dress store at Easton. It's like a giant. It's like a surplus store of wedding dresses. So you can find whatever you want to find there and get it for cheap. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So
check this out. I'm sorry, but
no, you could.
going off of Trucker just now, like my dress was only, like I said, it was only like $1,000, and I got it shipped in from Italy. Like I most of the money went to like customs and shipping because it was like a giant ball game. And as for like the rest of the 4K, they went to the chapel. They did my paperwork. I didn't never have to go to the courthouse to do paperwork. I didn't have to get a photographer. They had it. They had the venue, obviously. They had the person performing the ceremony. They had and it was obviously decked out because it's something that they do regularly. They provided us with the video. They provided us with a photographer. They gave me a hair and makeup girl. They provided absolutely everything. It was basically drop your cash, we'll do everything. And that's what was done.
Is
No
And it
doubt.
only
is check
cost
this out.
everything start to end 5K.
Check
Thank you.
check this out.
I like
My
it.
cousin, my dumbass cousin. I told him not to do it. But he did it anyway. That fool brought Boosie in. You know what I'm saying? Boosie,
Why are they bringing in rappers on the wedding? I don't
bro.
understand what's
He
going on.
brought in Boosie, bro. He brought in Boosie, and don't get me wrong. Now, the web was popping, but yo, he spent 75 bands just to get him there.
$75,000?
$75,000
Ain't no
just to
way.
get him there. Yeah, they're serious, dog.
Ain't
They're
no way
serious.
Boosie charged 75,000
Yeah,
to perform at a wedding.
$75,000, bro.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. Hey, yo, what say you,
75.
Dirty Folks? Shout out to my man, Dirty Folks is in here. That's crazy, man. What's up, Dirty?
And then they divorced 2 years later. Ain't that some
Yo,
shit?
that
Oh
Marie, she just
my
inspired me, man. I'm about to do a wedding in a box plan. Shout out to you,
Yeah,
ass, bro.
he ain't lying. He probably ain't lying either.
I'm
Yo, he probably
mad.
tells dead ass truth.
God.
Hey,
She got married in LA, just on the cusp of Beverly Hills.
Wow.
So, I mean, there are places that do that.
nah, we have our own religion, so but we don't have a wedding tradition. I'm about to put that together. All right, check this out though. First of all, I remember my friend's wedding like it was yesterday. He had dancing midgets, my nigga, dancing little people.
Whoa.
Dancing
Crazy,
little
bro.
people. Okay.
It was great. And they were Muppets. They was in Muppet outfits. Bro, it was bananas, bro. It was bananas. It was like Sesame Street was twerking. It was crazy.
What's
But
wrong with this?
The fuck is this?
Bro,
A
what in
bachelor
the
party,
Fraggle
nigga?
Rock?
What?
What in the little munchkins from Munchkin Land is happening here? What's
bro,
good? Good.
I remember.
We welcome you
The
to
Oompa Loompa Koopa Troopers?
So this was his second wedding, right? This is his second marriage. His first marriage, they spent 50,000. It lasted 4 months.
Oh
So
my
Yeah.
god.
this is
What's
his
that
second
easy?
marriage. So we had the bachelor party, right? Before the bachelor party would start, me and his best man, right? His best friend, we in that mode. I said, man, I bet 100. This marriage don't last a year. He said, I bet 100. It don't last 6 months. I said, I bet.
Dang.
Because we knew it wasn't gonna work out, right? We knew this crazy bitch wasn't gonna work out, right? So, but what happened was he was getting pressed to get married because a lot of men get married because of time invested, not because
Right.
she's a good person, right?
Right.
Got a good resume,
Bars.
but you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, when we gonna get married? When we gonna get married? We've been dealing off and on for 12 years. When we gonna get married? So he was like, forget it, Gina. I'll marry you. One of the Martin things, right? Like,
Right.
all right, So he was like, look, he said, man, look, my financial situation not right.
That's
Cause
what he said to this new woman.
right, while they were still when he bought her a ring. He said we can't get married till next year. My financial situation not right. He had just bought a house, but you know how the real estate market was then. He was trying to short sell his house, and she was like, "Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of it. You just show up." I was like, "Yo, bro, this ain't no good sign, bro." She maxed out almost 100,000 for the wedding, right? But they had dancing dwarfs, bro. It was ill. The wedding was ill, right? So, bro, I mean, the everything, the singers, the ambiance, the chapel, everything about this wedding was dope, and we really enjoyed it with the knowledge, yo, this ain't gonna work out, B. So we kicking it.
How long ago was this?
When did he marry D? Uh,
No, don't worry about it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
2010, 2011, something like that.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So might have been 2013. You know how your phone pop up you like 10 years
Yeah,
ago?
with the memories. Yeah, memories. I got
Yeah,
you.
and I just saw one recently. It was like 10, 11 years ago, something like that. Anyway, bro, this wedding last. This is what we think he did. We think that he stayed married long enough to mess up the spread so we couldn't get paid.
So he got a year. He stayed married a year and a day.
Bro, worse than that, they got separated in 5 months. So Bill would have won, but they got separated. They didn't get divorced. So then they got back together, and they seemed like a happy couple for like 2 months. And then, like in the 13-month mark, like a year and 2 weeks, they got divorced. So we both lost. You know what I'm saying? But we both could have won.
Right.
Both could have won.
That's crazy.
And the thing,
But you got some fucked up friends there.
Hold on. That's good.
no, we are not messed up, bro. We tried to tell them, bro. We tried to tell them this is not
reconsider.
Right, read some literature on this. Are
Read
you sure? Like we tried to tell them, bro. Look, and that's the thing, bro. I think it's the opposite, trucker. Even in my own life, your true friends be trying to get you out that jam, bro. We try to tell y'all can't rap, but you be like, this bars. Like, no, you can't. We try to tell you this ain't the girl for you. Be like, I love her, man. Be like, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
People gonna do their own thing until they realize it's not gonna work out.
No doubt. Let me read these real quick. Shout out to that story.
Right.
Hey, shout out to Jay Jermaine. I'm not paying. Wait, he said I'm paying for my daughter's wedding. I guess he meant I'm not paying for my daughter's wedding either. Shout out to you, Jay Jermaine, because I'm not paying for my daughter's wedding either. Hey, be living like a hobo, but want high value wedding. No doubt, classic Creole. Shout out to Teddy P. He said weddings and marriages are two different things. Some people are more interested in the ceremony than the actual bond. That's a fact. That's what I was saying. Shout out to H Bold One. He said it's about what it means, not how it looks. That's a fact. Bro, sub 198. What's up, family? I'd rather spend front row seats for Super Bowl tickets for my rival team then spend 50 racks on a wedding. Shout out to Broseph. I guess you mean that, huh, bro? Shout out to the Wife School Podcast, the lifestyle of the rich and famous. We are average in a recession. Bars. Shout out to Scrap Skrilla. Rilla, what's good, fam? What's good? And hit the Cash App, people. Hit the Cash App. This is how the show is brought to you by good people such as yourself. Make sure you hit the Cash App, $Israel Mills, $Israel Mills. All right, y'all. So I wanted to go around. I wanted to ask the question, man, because I want to know. Oh, go ahead, Stan. My man Stan was next. My bad, Stan.
It's all good, bro. Don't forget the question though. But I just want to add this on. I wanted to give y'all something to think about. Because as y'all was talking, I had a revelation. The reason why it doesn't work is because that marriage, when y'all be doing these 100,000 and all these big weddings, y'all are setting the bar. Y'all are setting the bar for the relationship. And just like Trucker was alluding to a couple, not too long ago, how they'll get the $100,000 marriage, but they're going back to their apartment. So that wedding ain't gonna match up with their real life. So for that day, they done had limos, they done had this, they done had that. Then they get back home, and then none of that stuff is there. You feel what I'm saying? On a constant basis, on a constant.
The dream is over. The dream is over.
Exactly. So that's
a good point.
Wait,
bro. So that's what I think it is.
Just reminded me of what I was going to say until Yvette reminded me of the dancing puppets.
That's a good point, Stan. Shout out to you.
It is a great point, but I think it's the opposite. That's what I was going to say. I think it's every girl want to be a princess for a day. That's why they proms be bananas and they can't read. They got to go to summer school to get their diploma, but they proms be bananas. That's why.
Bro,
that's
they
why.
They go to prom, but they go to prom, but they can't read.
Bro, no, they want to be a princess. They want to be a princess for life. That's why I was saying once you set that bar, you done messed up.
I had a proposition I thought that would be real cool. I said one time that it can be a show as well, like a reality show, or it can be something in real life. I propose that if anybody is going to get divorced, the same way you got married is the same way you should get divorced. You should go to the church, stand before everybody got invited there, and y'all do a divorce ceremony. If anybody in that family, anybody that's there, feel that y'all shouldn't get divorced, let them stand up and state why. I bet it'd be a whole different perspective on that.
Wow, that is a reality show. Oh my god!
I ain't gonna lie, that would be dope.
You gonna? I don't know. Wait. I don't know about that. Even though I think you're the most interested man in the world, I think that'd be crazy because think about this, right? Yo, at the end of the day, people's family don't have the same amount of influence over them like they used to have. Not nowadays, people gonna do what they want to do. So if your family tell you that they object to you getting a divorce, you still got to live with that person at the end of the day. So that ain't gonna really work. It's just
what I'm saying is that if they are going to get divorced, right? If they're going to do it, at least they'll be able to see some family up there. Because, like, for example, if you're up there and they're just saying, hey, this is a ceremony for them getting divorced, blah, 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 blah. Y'all got to undo all the vows that y'all said to each other. So it might be some family like, no, y'all told us before all of us that y'all was going to stick this out no matter what. Did y'all even reach out to us to see if y'all needed? I mean, you just never know the avenue that it can go with them up there doing that.
It's kind of like an intervention.
That's interesting. I don't know. Let me read this real quick. I'm going to let Yvette Marie go after this. Give me 1 second. Shout out to Wife School Podcast, $5. Thank you. She said, is it different when male friends chime into relationships than when women friends chime in your relationships? We're going to get to that in a second. That's an interesting question.
That's a good question.
Go ahead, Yvette Marie. What were you saying?
I was just saying that reality show, like, you're also going to see all the people that are saying, I told you so. You're going to have both sides of it. Like, this is why you stay together. And see, I told you that person was trash for you. See, I told you. You're going to see both sides of it.
From Bill. You're absolutely right.
See, but you think about it, though, and just think how, even if they do, let's just say with it being done, don't forget it's a divorce ceremony. So most likely it's going to happen anyway. But just think about the information that both sides will be getting for somebody that's saying, I told you it wasn't going to work out. I told you she was toxic, or I told you he was toxic. Now they got something to go off of should they go into another relationship.
But there's gonna be a lot of people everybody gonna be like, I told you not to when you get divorced. Hey, shout out to the Wife School Podcast. She said, like how dude said in the relationship isn't going to work to his homeboy. So yeah, I would like for y'all to answer that question. So we're gonna go around the horn, and I will start with Truckee L since he's extra eager. Is it different when male friends chime into your relationships than when female friends do?
I was gonna add to MRM's point.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think so, bro. I think it might. To the family part, I think um, the people who you think was gonna say I told you so," might be the people who say, "Yo, you need to sit your ass down and have a conversation." Like, "Yo, we want you to stick." So that's all I was gonna say. You might get some of them,
That's
because
because
I'm
they
pretty
hate you,
sure.
bro. They want you to be
But
miserable.
but here's the thing, bro. The entire family might agree with the man. The entire family might agree with the man, even the mom and the dad. And everybody know that you a good dude, and what she about to do is some ignorant BS, and they trying to get her to stop from doing it. You know
But
what I'm saying? But
usually everybody be in
you know,
on it
I'm
except for
just
the
pointing that
man
out. I'm just
anyway. To be
putting that out
honest,
there.
though. Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
went
interesting.
and it wouldn't
Good.
work for nobody like me because I got married at the courthouse. I don't know none of them niggas that was there in attendance. All I knew was my wife and her father.
Yo, so MRM. So since Trucker took that, I'm gonna go around with MRM first. MRM. Yo, the question that she asked was, hold on real quick, Trucker. So the Wife School podcast said, is it different when male friends chime into relationships than when women friends chime into relationships? Is there a difference and why?
Is it different when male friends chime into relationships than when women chime in your relationship?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of thrown by that because like the male part got a generalized relationship question versus the women got a your relationship question. So I'm kind of
Well, she meant it. I think she meant it the same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said it. She meant it like I said it, I think, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? So she's saying, because she clarified a little later on down the she clarified a little later on. She said, like how dude said the relationship isn't going to work with his homeboy. So that type situation, like, when women say it versus when men say it.
I think it needs to be like I guess it'd be like a reasoning behind it. Like if your guys are doing it, a lot of times guys have like a legit reason. Like, they might know something that you don't know, or matter of fact, they might even tell you, like, bruh, I'm telling you, she was for the streets, da 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 da. They have like reasons like that. They don't usually have the type of what's the word I'm looking for? They don't usually have the type of reason that a lot of
Reason,
women sometimes
logic
come up
reason.
with. A lot of times women will come up with it not being with a man because simple fact they might say he this, he that based off of speculation versus a lot of men be like, bro, I got receipts. And I'm not saying that women can't do it either. But I'm just saying a lot of times when your guy don't want you to pretty much get involved with a type of female, a lot of times it's for a specific reason with like hardcore evidence versus speculation.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. What say you? What say you, Yvette Marie? And then I'm gonna stand after that.
I can't really say. I have obviously, I have more male friends than I do female friends, but in my very limited experience, my closest lady friends have usually left me because they wanted to focus on their man. And my guy friends will support me through all my bullshit and all that. So I can't really say how this question would go from personal experience or any real experience because I don't have it. So I don't know.
Okay. What say you, Stan? And then Dirty Folk. I gotta use the restroom real quick. See, I'll hold it down. Go ahead. Go ahead,
All
Stan.
right. Well, from my point of view, I feel like it depends on the mental space or the mental mindset of the person that's giving the advice. Don't get marriage advice from either gender if they don't, one, promote marriage, or two, are in a healthy, happy marriage. Because if they're giving you advice from they've been divorced and they're in their bitterness, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be helpful towards your relationship. So they're giving you bitter information or they're giving you bad information. So I feel like that from either, either of the genders. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I don't think a person got to be married to tell you to or not to get married. For instance,
No.
if you just came home from the joint and you mess with that fat girl, go and get married, bro. You need somewhere to parole, nigga. I promote that. Um, I think that
Now,
men are more honest though. Honestly, I think men are more honest about their situation because only men can love, right? Girls say they can love, but they really don't. So because a man's love is duty, so men have to see it as a cost analysis. Like, yo, bro,
mhm,
it is what it is. Like the reason that girls disappear from their home girls when they get a man, it's because number one, girls don't like each other anyway. They only hang together to hate men or hunt men. But guys will have the same friends through the relationship. If y'all got divorced tomorrow, you'll still have your homeboys, right? They've been a whole time. You still get to watch football with them once a week or whatever. Men maintain relationships better. Men have to maintain the marriage. If men don't maintain the relationship don't happen.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's work for men. A woman's love is a man's work. So men understand the work, the duty that comes with it. And we know if you happy, we know if your production better, we know if you smiling more. You know what I mean? We be
mhm.
happy for you. Like, man, go ahead, bro. Or we know when you miserable and you feel like you're getting bullied because you're gonna sit up and get out the pot. And then we start making bets on how long the marriage is gonna last. Right?
Yeah, and the reason why I really don't agree with that because we don't fully know what's going on in said household. And if the person is telling us, they're really only telling us their point of view. They're giving us their highlight reel. That's why, I'm from my previous statement. I want to take out marriages and just put in relationships. If you're in a happy, healthy relationship, don't get advice from somebody who's not, or don't promote relationships, because you got single dudes that promote being single and just being out here slanging willy-nilly, and you got, you know what I'm saying, females doing the same thing. Like, they want to smash your dude, so they're gonna give you the information to tell you to get away from them so they can backdoor. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
Corey,
That's all up.
everybody want marriage advice from me, Corey Love. Let me tell you why. Because I hate 99% of everything. So if I like her, bro, she really the one. Like, yo, bro, do that, bro. Suckers. Nah, bro. Look, relationships is relationships, B. Like, here's my I ain't really pushing back against you. I'm kind of agreeing
Mhm.
with you, but
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Well, I mean, we got points that we both agree
You
on.
saying happy, healthy relationship, and I'm saying
Yeah.
yes, right? Yes, because you're happy. That's what I was talking about. The energy. If you
Hmm.
look happier, more productive, you know what I'm saying. You getting fatter because when guys fall in love, they get fatter. You know what I'm saying? Like I see you got that putting on love weight. Go for it. If you stressed out every time I see you, if you rolling up, if you sitting in your car for an hour before you go in the house, and you like, but we've been together 3 years. That's 2 years too long, my nigga.
Hey yo, hey, Dirty Folks. Corey Love said, "Ain't nobody listening to Dirty Folks for marriage advice." Negro, please. He
Yeah.
catches bullets with his teeth. Negro, please. They said they ain't listen. A man's love is responsibility, says Jay Jermaine. Yo, Corey said, "Nah, nah." They ain't listen to you for relationship.
As for the chat though, like I recognize that it's weird that and unorthodox that I have mostly male friends than I do female friends. I never disputed that because I've heard that forever. But at the end of the day, I do know I'm a married woman. I don't exactly stop talking that I don't stop saying that I'm married because
Right.
I love and adore my husband and I'm proud that I'm married to him. So I'm not going to stop saying that, and I'm not going to stop running around my house like a married woman. Now, it's one thing if I'm putting myself in these situations to tempt somebody because maybe they are friends with me because they want to bust down. I know I'm a woman. I know they're a man at the end of the day. I'm not going to say, oh, well, honey, I'm going to go hang out with my guy friend so and so. You can stay home and do whatever you want. I'm not going to do that. If I'm ever in the presence of another man, my husband is there with me.
Darn right.
Preach.
Amazing.
Better be.
So Corey is on one today. Corey said, "Dirty Folks, I'll come to you for bad punchlines and mistimed jokes only." Yo, Dirty Folks is hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Bro,
Stop
some of them
playing.
bad punchlines.
He
I
said
got
he said
bars.
all, he said all the male quote unquote friends want to smash though. They just waiting. Brag on your shit, Yvette Marie. Yo, make sure y'all hit that Cash App, man. $ Israel Mills, $Israel Mills. Let me play my commercial real quick, and then we're gonna go to the main topic. We're gonna go to the main topic. Where's my commercial at? There it is, right there. Right here.
Cash App during this stream. $ Israel Mills. $ Israel Mills.
$50. Why? Because funny you can $50.
Bring me my money.
Yes, sir. All right, so we about to go to the check this out. So last night on the panel of the panel, it was there on the panel that they said a bunch of things. We're gonna see what they had to say. It was on the Q show on the Anton Daniels Network. So let's go and see what they had to say without any further delay. Let's press play and see what the people had to say. Okay. Now, some of this was about the Jonathan Majors situation. I really don't want to talk about that because I didn't like that interview at all. Wait, let me just say this. I thought that interview sucked.
It was trash.
I thought that interview's trash. I thought it made him look even worse. Yo, he could have kept that shit to himself. He should have said nothing. Yo, he should, if he didn't testify, if he didn't say nothing during the trial, he shouldn't have said nothing. Nothing at all. Help him one bit.
Going to do nothing. Nothing is going to happen.
It didn't help him. I think it hurt him a lot, and it made him look pretty bad. What y'all think?
It really did. No, it did. It hurt him a lot.
What you think? What y'all think? What you think, MRM? Did you see the interview, the Jonathan Majors interview?
Don't know nothing of it.
Okay, cool. What do you think, Dirk? You seen the Jonathan Majors Good Morning America interview?
Nah, but if he apologized and he went the wrong route, he should have doubled down. Like, I should have killed him. Like,
yo, he didn't get sentenced to nothing yet. No, you crazy. No.
Hey, like Mike Tyson did. I didn't do it. I should have did it. You don't blame me for it. Did it.
No.
These are the words.
These are the thoughts of Dirty Folks alone, because that was crazy.
And that's why not getting no advice from you, big homie.
That's not relationship advice.
That's life advice. That's more important.
Dirty Folks teaching people to crash out one dude at a time. My God, brother. Shout out to Dirty Folks. Hey, shout out to Roswell in the building. Let's get to it.
I'm gonna be on.
Okay, Trucker, you want to say go ahead?
Yeah. That was terrible, dog. This is what I be talking about when I say dudes need to start learning to speak the hell up. Start telling the damn truth. Yo,
early.
Stop trying to, early. Like, yo, stop trying to cover a chick that don't deserve it, dude. Like, yo, you lost millions. You lost millions of dollars, dog. Millions. And you still trying to cover? What you apologizing for?
Well,
you ain't do nothing.
He didn't really apologize. Apologize.
The way the interview looked, it looked like when Snoop Dogg called old girl, whatever it was, and he showed up at the table. That was the interview that I got. That's what I felt. I'm like, yo, what is you? Why you acting like a lost puppy, bro?
Yo, he shouldn't have did it. Yeah, he didn't apologize. What's up, Jimmy Rucker? Great day, Jimmy Rucker. Great day, brother. How you doing? Salute. Let Dirty Folks cook. Shout out to Mr. 1950, of course, my guy, Mr. 1950. Shout out to Anton Daniels for AntonDaniels.com. And Q, Quentin. Shout out to Quentin.
What he should have did was pull a Cat Williams and told the damn truth with no remorse. And was like, yo, this is what it looked like as a fucking black man. This is what it looks like. This is the shit that we got to go through.
But he did, but in a very wimpy type of way.
Exactly. Ain't nobody gonna tell it. Bro, you think somebody gonna respect the dude who being a peon versus a dude that's actually like telling the truth for real, with no hold bars? Like, yo, ain't nobody gonna believe that. Oh well, this is what it looks like, bro. I thought it was a yin yang twin for a second.
He was whispering. Yeah, he was whispering. Yo, Jay Jermaine said he's a black man with a white woman, son. Yeah, but he should have, if he didn't speak up in the beginning, like when this first happened, he shouldn't have said shit. He still hasn't been sentenced yet, yo. And they already came out and said, see, he's not remorseful. And that nigga was nothing but Tommy Heppin Fetchit, Tommy Tubler. Like, what the fuck? It was bad. But anyway, let's get to this. I don't want to talk about that. Let's get there. Without further delay, we're going to press play, see what they had to say. Let's go.
Our first example of everything. So what 2K is saying is right. And you too, JP. I think young men, we're always looking for our mother and our wives or our girlfriends, and the girls are always looking for father acceptance, stuff like that. So I think that's true. I think you guys are right.
Mrs. K, what do you think about women being attracted to toxic men?
I think it's the excitement, the lifestyle, and the type of attention that it brings them. Like nowadays, most people aren't looking for longevity; they just looking for that moment and that time. And most people have to be entertained in relationships. Nobody really looking to settle down. They just looking for the next best thing. It's almost like a high. They're chasing a high constantly chasing a high, trying to find the next thing. So being chasing a toxic man is just exciting. It keeps them on a thrill. Like especially the younger generation, they're not looking to settle down. They're looking for the one got the best cars, the baby mama drama. It's all about what excites them right now.
And I don't care what women say, they like to be cheated. They like to be on their toes.
No, they don't.
Say what you want to. Women love to be on their toes. Women love to be on their toes, bro. I'm telling you, cuz like you let your girl go through your phone and don't find no hoes there.
She's gonna feel great. She's gonna be like, yes.
Yeah.
she's gonna be like, oh, I thought you was cheating, my nigga.
In the history of phone checks, nobody has ever checked the phone and came back and felt better about the person that they were checking the phone with. In the history of checking phone.
I feel like in a toxic relationship, if no one else wants her man, then yes, it makes her feel. I'm telling you, no woman wants a man that no other woman wants. But that's a toxic relationship.
Okay, but let me ask this question: is the very idea of checking somebody else's phone toxic?
Yes.
Yes. Because you're gonna find what you're looking for.
Yes, you looking for.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Listen.
Your mind will manipulate you.
Yes. Something
I like
to say something. I'm very comfortable leaving my phone out, and I have no problem.
I'm the type. I don't check. I don't check phones. I got my husband's passwords and all that. I just don't touch phones. He can have his phone down. I just don't do it because when I did check phones, I was in a bad head. So if I have to check your phone, I'm already here. So if I have to, it's nothing good gonna come from me checking your phone. So if I am not checking your phone, I'm at peace. If I have to be trying to get into your phone, then I'm ready to crash out. It's hella jail. Like so.
Thank you.
So checking phones is not a good thing. Like your mind is already in a bad place. You're looking for something.
Every year around Valentine's Day, I usually just take the lock code off of my phone and just let God do the rest. Because I already know.
What?
It was like if she going through my phone, she don't trust me. But what I think it is, you will go through my phone and then let me fuck wrong. These are toxic traits. This is toxic behavior.
Another thing, y'all ever notice you with your girl or whatever, everything's going good, everything's going great. For some reason, they itching. They gotta find something. So I think there's something to it. They like to have a little bit of that toxic because everything going great.
Y'all. That's you niggas. That's you niggas. Y'all the only one that go through that. What'd you say, Carrie? Go ahead.
No, I was saying that's definitely the result of the man if the woman is doing that.
Like, well, if somebody going through somebody's phone,
yeah,
because she want to be bad.
Okay, let me take that back. Because some women might just be so damaged that they are overly paranoid. But 9 times out of 10, in my opinion, I think that if we want to go looking for something, y'all give us a reason.
Do you think it's damaged, or could it be indoctrinated with insecurities from social media, believing all men are a certain way?
No, I don't think that it.
I don't.
Hey, suspicious people usually be the ones doing something.
I don't think that it is as much social media in general as it is like maybe she saw something that he's doing online or something, but I don't think that a lot of women start feeling that way because of social media in general. No,
I think a lot of women just believe that valuable men are wanted by many, and in order to control, the women around, you got to be territorial. But secure women, most women without insecurities, they don't move that way, and that's a powerful thing. I know men like women with some type of swag to them, have some own confidence for themselves. I just think it's real kind of low level if you're trying to always think I got somebody next to me. You know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying with that. And like I said, I think that there are situations where a woman might enter into.
Yo, so there's a couple of dope discussions from this. I was curious as to what y'all had to say on the topic, right? So the first thing is, do men and women really try to find people that are like their mothers or their fathers? What say y'all? We're gonna start with my man Dirty Folks this time and then work our way around.
I knew at 15 years old I did not want a woman like my mother. I mean, she was cool for my dad, but I would have chosen different. So I can't agree with that. But I'll stop with that because I really want to talk about when he's talking about toxic girls.
All right, we're gonna get to that in a second. Yo, shout out to my man OG Do Dirty. What's up, OG Do Dirty in the building? What's good? What's good? What's good? What say you, Yvette Marie, on that? Do you think men choose women like their mothers and women choose mothers like their fathers, or what?
All I know is again going back to my experience. I my dad, he's a great man. He's wonderful, but I didn't like how when he would get into fights with my mom. They never got physical, anything like that, but the intensity he'd come at her with, I didn't like growing up. And I didn't figure this out till, just recently, but I did everything in my power to not be with someone like him. I went out of my way. And I even said, I don't want somebody like my dad. I couldn't exactly figure out then why. I had no idea why. I just knew I didn't want anybody like him. So, again, I went after everything that wasn't him. And it actually got me into worse situations. My, yeah, these are relationships that you would not wish on your worst enemy kind of thing. And by the time I met my husband, I kind of, I relaxed on that. I'm just like, a person is an individual. They're going to give me the energy that they give me. And I just have to go off of how they are. I can't generalize it like he's like my dad and then just drop him. At this point, I have to give people a chance. And I did. I gave him a chance, later found out he's exactly like my dad. Even in the way that we have our what is it? Our disagreements. There we go. Even the way we disagree, he is exactly like my dad. Like the only thing that I mean, I say that my husband is my dad's twin other than the age, the race, and that's basically it. They have the same personality. They react in exactly the same way, but I mean, that's ultimately what happened. I went exactly what I did not want, which was my dad.
Which means you wanted your dad.
That's interesting. Okay.
You have daddy issues, so probably.
Hey, so
I didn't
hold on.
All girls rebel against their dad, though. We count on that as teenagers. Like girls hate the discipline and structure that men bring. We used every man that every father, not to cut you off, bro, but every friend when we were growing up was like, "Your dad is strict." Like, why your dad's so strict? Once their dad died, yo, their moms got on crack. Their daughters became pros. Like, there was a reason for that.
That's a compliment. Like in Boys in the Hood, man, your daddy mean as heck.
Exactly. Hey, let Trucker get in here, y'all. Go ahead, Marie.
My dad wasn't mean. I mean, even if he were to come up here on the panel, you guys would be like, "Yo, Yvette, your dad is awesome. He's a cool dude." Like, he's one of those guys. Like, he wasn't mean. It's just, I guess, when he's behind closed doors, being a father and a husband, he is a little bit, more. I don't want to say
assertive.
harsh, but harsh is probably, yeah, that's probably more it, assertive. And so we got to see what everybody else doesn't see. It wasn't, that bad, but to me, growing up in it and being constant, I didn't like it.
No doubt.
And the more I tried to stay away from it, it blew up in my face every time. And then the more I was driven towards it. Because at least it was familiar. Whereas these other relationships, I had to be on edge every single day. I was in fight or flight every single day. I had to turn to substance abuse to cope with it each and every single day. Where this one, yeah, there's challenges, sure, but I know how to handle them. When he's like shutting me out, I know how to overcome that. I know how to deal with it because in a way, I've gotten used to it having to deal with my dad.
Gotcha.
What say you, Tucker?
I believe so. I think a lot of dudes do make that mistake, so that just lets you know how horrible a lot of our mothers are, to be truthful. And not only that, what I mean by that is they set you up to be with a chick like them. Oh, you should hear her out. You should accept anything she go through. Happy wife, happy life.
Bull crap.
You know what I'm saying? That shit. That shit is being taught at an early age. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more of that. I think I just go off my situation. I ain't gonna front. I chose my baby mom because she had similarities to my mother. Because at one point in time, yo, I was like, man, I ain't gonna do none of the shit my dad was doing to my mom and all the other bullshit, right? I ain't gonna do none of that shit. But then when I started, once baby mama started shitting on me, uh, and all that other shit, then it started looking real familiar, and I started sitting back and thinking about it. That's when shit started changing for me. So then I went the other way. Um, I chose a woman similar to my grandmother's, and then once that happened, then I got the approval somewhat of my grandmother's, and then that was it. So it could be 50-50. It just depend on, I guess what type of mom you got for most men.
No doubt. What say you, MRM?
To me, I would say it depends on the type of mother. When you say, people look for traits, things like that of sort, it all comes down to the type of mother. If you was asking me that question about mine, I would be like, no, I would look for pretty much the opposite of a lot of things when it comes to my mom, like completely. So, one of the reasons why is because if you, like in our case, my mom was a kid when she had me and my brothers. So she couldn't do and treat us like what you might call a mature mother would. She can only do it based off her immature mind at the time. So what does having a wife look like, or having a girl in a relationship look like, when you had nothing really to draw from? So that's my thing. I think, to me personally, I think that what we would do, it depends on the type of people you're around. I had once I got into church, I had a bunch of different representations of mothers within the church. So I was able to look at them and say, okay, pulling traits from each one of those. I would love for my wife to be soft spoken. Oh man, like Sister Wilson, she's so kind. I would love for my wife to be kind. Man, Sister Angela can throw down in the kitchen. I want my wife to be able to throw down and cook like Sister Angela. Da 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 da. So I think that's one of the things that I do now with my sons right now, 21 years old and 19 years old. We have these conversations at the table all the time. And what they say all the time is that, man, I just hope that my wife is able to cook like you when I meet her one day. And then they say something like, well, I hope my wife is like Mom, like you real soft and, all that. I hope my wife is like that too. So in their case, through their eyes, they may say, yeah, I want somebody that's going to be like my mom. But in my case, no.
I get you.
Bars.
So basically, is it basically on the people that, like, when you started kind of noticing that, was it like the traits that you saw other women do, like the people around you growing up that you was looking at?
Because in the hood, most of us in the hood, in the projects in Cabrini Green in Chicago, all of our mothers were kind of the same. But as a kid, you look at your as a kid, mom is mom, right? You don't know how old they are until you become an older person yourself. You're like, dang, mama, you was only 14? Like, dang.
Yeah.
But as a kid, mom is mom. So when you seen that they treated you a certain way, almost like they just treated you as if they was pissed off that they even had you in the first place. Like, I'm just talking about calling you out of your name and everything like that. I mean, just all of that. So of course, as a kid, when you receive that type of stuff from your parent or your mother or something like that, it's natural for you to be like, dang, you know, oh man, you know what I mean? Honestly, you just like, most people grew, I'm like, I kept it real with my mom when I got older. I'm like, mom, from the ages of whatever, all the way up to whenever we got out, I did not like you. Like, she know as a grown woman now, I know I was a kid myself. I didn't have my mom. I didn't know how to raise y'all. Your daddy left me with all of y'all. I didn't know what to do. So I took my frustrations out on y'all, and that wasn't fair. But at the same time, that's why I said, looking at that, I'm like, no, I won't want nobody like my mom. No.
Okay. Stan, what say you, Stan? Oh, Stan just bounced off. Damn, I was trying to get the Stan. Shit. All right. Yo, so MRM on the way back. So MRM, what do you think about this notion about going through the phone? What say you? What say you on about going through the phone?
Bro, I mean, I guess to each his own. That's not even an issue. I guess, I mean, I hate this because people try to say you got lucky. No, I didn't. I picked right. You know, my wife can go through my phone anytime. Matter of fact, there's this guy that I like. He does this on YouTube, right? I don't know if y'all seen him. This dude, there would be couples that will come up and he'll say, like, he'll go, hey, how long you guys been married? Oh, we've been married for this X amount of years. Or he'll say, how long y'all been together? Oh, we've been together for this many amount of years. He said, do y'all trust each other? Oh, yeah, 100%. He said, well, can y'all switch phones right now? Have you seen him do that?
Yep, I
He'll
know
tell them to
exactly
switch
what you're
phones
talking
right
about.
now. And then you'll see a little bit of Rockabye Bob, Rangadang. Well, hold on, I need to, because I don't, no. It's like, no. So like right now, even though my wife doesn't do it, I leave my phone out all the time. My wife knows my password to my phone. I even let her know that should something happen or whatever like that, here's a password to this phone. Here's a password to this. She knows all our lock star safes and everything like that. But if my wife wanted to come up and grab my phone right now and look through it, she can do it. There's
has
nothing
she done it? Has she done it though?
Has she looked through my phone? Like, can I look through your phone and see what this is?
Yeah, let's just look through your phone.
Never.
All right, but
there's times
if she did, would you feel a type of way?
I will say this. There's been times where like my phone was at home and I was at work, and I'll tell my wife, hey, can you open up my phone? And when you do that, can you go to my comment section? I mean, to my messages and look for such and such. And she'll go, well, who is that? I'm like, oh, that's such and such who I work with, such and such. She's like an anesthesiologist, so she need to know X, Y, and Z. So can you look that number up and tell me what the number is so I can write it down real quick? But like, it's never been well, who is this? And who is that? And why is this? And who is this texting you? I've never gotten that.
And you've never looked through her phone either?
My wife's phone?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
I'm different, I guess. A lot of people are. I'm different, man. I mean, I don't even like, even if I saw this happened early within our relationship, where if my wife seen somebody out and about, we just out, a guy, she sees them, hey, and they hug and everything like that. I'm never the guy that, well, who is he? Why were you hugging him?
Wait. Oh, I gotta let Stan get in here because wait a minute. Hold up. Okay. So, because hey, listen, to each his own, but hold up. Yo, Stan, what say you about the first subject? The first subject was
on the parent.
Yeah.
Thing, I got you, bro.
Somebody, hold on, ears, real quick. Somebody said you got a second phone, like a man. I don't know if that's to me, but no, I don't have a second phone.
Okay. Hey, go ahead, Stan. And I wanted to ask you something after that. And we're gonna get back into the other one.
All right. On the parent question, bro, I'm gonna honestly say yes and no. For the simple fact, I got 2 daughters, and I'm gonna tell you why I say yes and no. I wasn't in the life of my first, and the reason why I say yes and no is based on the bond or the relationship that the parents have with those children. So I'm gonna say
so
this.
Yes, if they have a bond, no, if they don't.
Right.
Okay.
Because with my oldest daughter, I wasn't there from 10, you know what I'm saying, till like, with her, no, it was like 9 to like 18 or some shit like that. I wasn't in her life. So she didn't have a man to really go by. She didn't have the man blueprint, basically. You know what I'm saying? Or she don't remember what I was instilling into her because she was so young when I left. With my daughter that I have now, she
is probably going to pick a dude that's similar to me because she noticing my attributes. She sees my hard work. She see my hard work. She sees the way her mom respects me. But what you about to say?
What about you, as far as you picking? Do you think that you picked, God rest your mother's soul, but do you think you picked a woman that's like your mother, or do you been attracted to women that are like your mother?
All right, I'm gonna talk about my story because you've heard how I spoke about my mom and some of the things she did, like abandoning us and things like that. So no, I know I didn't want no woman like that, and I didn't want no woman that had multiple baby daddies like she had. I didn't want a woman, you know what I'm saying? So no, I didn't look for a chick like her. You know what I'm saying? But also with my wife, because I didn't even want my wife to even meet my mom. I didn't even think my mom deserved to meet my wife.
Wow.
To be honest with you.
Wow.
But I'm glad it happened the way it happened. She did and all that good stuff. But no, I needed her to understand from my point of view, like me being with you doesn't require my mom liking you. But my mom don't like nobody. She's never liked anybody who I've ever been with. She's never thought that they were good enough for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What is that about? But anyway, yeah.
But for the most part, she was right. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she loved my wife when she met her, and I was blown away.
Surprised?
Yeah, I was blown away, bro. And my wife actually took care of my mom. You know what I'm saying? Later on, when she got diagnosed and all that stuff, so it was like, wow. You know what I mean? So I loved it. I loved their relationship. You know what I mean? But also I picked her based off of her mom. I didn't really pick her off of her. I picked her off of based on her mom because women are a lot like their mothers, and it's just certain qualities and things like that that I seen in her that she also had, like her mom had that she also had. You know what I'm saying? And especially the way she handled situations. She didn't even her mom didn't even divorce her husband when he had a baby around the corner from her. And she did that so that he could still get the death benefits because she was like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't studying that, you know what I'm saying? But she could have been bitter and mean and she was in the right to divorce him, but she didn't. And seeing that I watched my wife go through that because I was there for all of that. You know what I'm saying? She was like, no, I understand why my mama did that. But at the same time, I had to reinforce that, you know, I ain't gonna put you through that.
That makes sense. So now let me ask you a question. So with that being said, well, I'm gonna go around because I'm gonna go around.
What about the phone? Can I answer the phone question?
Yeah, I'm gonna go around though. You got a second? I'm gonna go around first because I was shout out to Yvette Marie. What say you about the phone situation? Do you think it's okay to go through your man's phone or for your man to go through your phone, your husband, or whatever the case may be? What's your take on it?
We make a point to have a relationship, a marriage of full transparency. If there's a question, if there's any question, there's an answer with proof behind it. With that also comes with full access to phones. He's got I know the code to his phone. He's in my phone. He knows pins. He knows access codes. His face is in it. So if I am never in possession of my phone, he can get into it and literally go through everything I've ever had. Every account, absolutely everything, closed accounts, all of it. He has access to. But with that though, is that we also have this level of trust in our relationship, our marriage, that we don't feel that we need to go through them. We have access. We can if we need to. We haven't had to do any of that because of that trust and that transparency. Like if it has to be brutal transparency, it's going to have to be. We're not at that place. Maybe our marriage is too fresh still. But who knows?
How long y'all been married?
We've been married for 2 years, but we've been together for 7.
Okay, I got you. Makes sense.
Keep it.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah, keep it fresh. So my man Trucker Yell, what say you about the phone situation? What is your take on looking through the phone, having access to the phone, your wives, or you, or how does that work?
I'm good. I'm okay with it. I think I ain't got nothing to hide, so why do you? Um, I ain't never had that situation happen to me. Um, like I don't know. I'm sitting there like this whole time been trying to figure out have I ever noticed when like she ever went through my phone or anything like that? I've never seen them go through my phone. Never. They never asked for it, code, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable. Usually, when a person normally looks through a person's phone, it's because they're not comfortable. Meaning by that, so when you're not comfortable with that person, you can't have conversations with other women in front of that person. Like you sneaking around and you hiding and all the other shit. Nah. When I have conversations with other women, my wives is right there, literally. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got shit to hide. So that's how I look at it, man. But
So you've never gone through their phones either? Either one of
nah,
them?
nah, I ain't never went through their phones. Nah, I went through two girls' phones, but I already knew they was already doing what they was doing. I just wanted to be sure. I just wanted to catch them, just to let just to let them know I know. So, but other than that, nah, I'm good. I ain't never, you can always tell when your chick is doing something slick, for real. You just got to
Okay.
pay attention to the pattern.
No doubt. So what say you stand? Because I'm gonna give my man Dirty for us the last word on this because I know he has something to say. What say you stand on the going through the phones? Has your wife gone through your phones? You going through your wife phones? What's y'all philosophy on the phone going through? I'm gonna
Yeah.
mute you, Chuck.
Well, I don't think she's ever went through my phone because I ain't had to get her CPR. Um, my phone is my phone. Her phone is her phone, right? Ain't nobody calling me or texting me on her phone, and vice versa. But she allows me access to her phone, but I don't. That's my reasoning for not going through it. What the hell I need out of your phone? I don't need anything out of your phone. And because earlier in our relationship we had an incident where it wasn't even a phone thing. It was a social media thing. I saw something on her Facebook because we were Facebook friends. I saw something on her Facebook, and I'm like, who this is sending you all these hearts and da 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 blah 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 blah. Come to find out, he congratulating her on our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because all she did was post pictures of me. You know what I'm saying? And her together. So I say that to say, and then after
I
short,
don't know. That's still a
no,
little
hold on,
suspect.
hold on, no, because I got into it. You know what I'm saying? I talked to the dude and all that. He was like, you know what I'm saying? And I looked like a real dummy because you know what I'm saying. My girl, that was a friend of the family. He wasn't even like it wasn't even no situation like that. He was a friend of the family. You know what I'm saying? So and plus, like I said, I ain't got no pushover as a wife. So if she was smashing the dude, she wouldn't have lied to me about it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, to make a long story short, we stopped becoming Facebook friends that day.
Right.
Because I'm like, I know how you can look at something and see it one way when it's not that way. Because if you go looking for it, you're gonna find it. Just like if she looked through my phone, there's certain stuff that she gonna find. And she not realizing that maybe I'm keeping this because I want a constant reminder, because this is what keeps me on the straight and narrow. You can't tell me what to do to stay on the straight and narrow, like you said, to fight this struggle or to fight this battle that we fight every day. Sometimes I keep that stuff in my phone to help me fight those battles. You know what I'm saying? Okay, if I think I'm about to fall back into this bullshit, let me pull up some of these texts from this bitch and remember some of the shit that she said that, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. So don't go through my phone.
Okay. Yeah. I be Waddy. What's up, I be Waddy? Let me welcome some people, and then I'm gonna let my man Dirty Folks loose. Hold on, real second, 1 second, Dirty Folks. Let me read these comments, man. Let me catch up. It's the same dependent. Corey Love said it's the same dependent on the friend. There are dudes who want you to stay single with them, just like there are girlfriends who do. Okay. Jay Jermaine said that broad next to Anton needs that toxic energy. She needs it. He said, women love us toxic men, flat out. Are we 18 again? Corey says. Stan said, if my wife went through my phone, she'll need CPR. Damn, fam. Wow. He said, you bitches love it. Notice the OG 1950 not even engaging in the foolishness. Shout out to 1950. They need toxic energies. What's up, Victor Hart, aka Victor Moe Jr. in the building. The White School Podcast said his turtleneck was probably too tight. He's a black man with a white woman, son. Talking about what him. I think his people told him to say things that way, the way he did. Yeah, probably so. That was some dumb advice, though. He says something about it looks bad when a black man is cheating on is chasing a white woman. But wasn't he the one getting chased? Yes, he was saying that if it was reversed, then it would have been they would have deleted him. That's what he was saying. Yo, shout out to J. Jermaine, and my daughter will get the same. Okay. Weedy 504 in the building. Trust and believe me, your wife went all through your phone when you were asleep, or even if you left it at home. Dan George said, yo, what up, Ismailites? Blessings. What's good? What's up, Princess Cammy? How you doing? Abby Woody said, peace in the chat. Yeah, peace. What's good? All right, my man, Dirty Folks, what say you? Go ahead, brother. Let loose.
I ain't even gonna let loose. Don't touch my phone. Period. Don't touch my. Here's the thing, bro. If you have access to my phone, that means you're probably in my home. Because if I'm in your home, my phone in my pocket, right?
Mm-hmm. So
that means I gave you access. I don't tell you got to ask for permission to get food out my refrigerator. None of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't care about the phone necessarily, but I care about the principle. Okay. The whole thing is women don't have self-restraint. You can give them 90% of everything they want, and they will fight for that last 10% until they end up with nothing, or you end up with nothing. So at some point, you got to draw the line. Like, men don't go on their purse. Men don't even want to carry their purse.
Right, of course not.
You know what I'm saying? Men don't go to women houses and leave one sock. But women will leave their panties at your crib, leave an earring in your freezer, leave some lipstick.
Wait,
freezer.
Bro,
what?
In the freezer.
Yo, in the freezer,
hey,
son?
bro,
Yo, I've never heard of that.
No, he ain't lying, bro.
Bro,
in the freezer?
I had a girl leave an earring in the freezer. I had a girl leave her panties under my fitted sheet, which means she had to take my sheets off, put her panties on the mattress, and then make the bed.
Right.
Exactly.
That was her way.
Okay, I see.
That's marking that territory. That's taking a whole new
exactly
level.
what it is.
This ain't your territory. This is my crib.
Right, no. In the freezer, I'm tripping on. In the freezer. That's
she's like that bitch, whoever that next bitch is, she gonna see my earring. She gonna know I was here. She gonna know I was here.
Yeah, she'll leave some lip gloss in the bathroom and all that.
I know about that. They do that.
Bro, all type of crazy stuff. So not only do you want to mark my territory as yours, now you want to go have access to my stuff. I already got to throw away your panties. Now you want to go through my look. At some point, thou shalt not pass. So for me, the phone is my thou shalt not pass because you got too much access already. You know what I mean? So that's that with that.
Abby Woody said he not lying. They just throw that ish away. Damn. Emo said he not lying. Yo, Scrap Skiller said you got ninjas wearing their own purses now.
Hey, that's the top
Shout
comment.
out to Scrap Skiller, really, the comment of the day. That's hilarious. That's the comment of the day. That shit is hilarious. Bucket 88 laugh. What's up, Bucket 88? Hold on, I got you. Yo, Bucket 88. What's up, OG Dude Dirty laugh and getting a good chuckle in? Go ahead, family. What you want to say?
But another reason why we don't even do that phone stuff because she the one who actually told me to put a code on my phone because I ain't used to keep no code on my phone. I don't care. Look through it. That's gonna be at your detriment. But my thing is, she used to always give me my phone, be like, the kids didn't get into your phone, so you might want to check it and make sure they ain't erase nothing by accident. You know what I'm saying? So it was stuff like that. So I started, you know what I'm saying, bro, like we have an understanding. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, and another reason why I don't have to go through her phone, because she works from home. She don't go nowhere unless she has to. And most of the time, if she's going somewhere and I'm available, she'd rather for me to drive and take her.
No doubt.
So I don't have those type of problems.
I think the thing is though, man, I mean, why torture yourself like that? You know what I mean? That's completely torment for me to sit there and have to worry about or even think about, I wonder if somebody's my wife's phone or anything like that, or even just my wife, for her to sit there and think, I wonder what's in his phone. Why put yourself through torment like that. Like even on my job, whatever like that, my wife have plenty of times popped up, brought lunch for me, brought lunch for the staff, everything like that. She's come to almost every last. She's come to every last conference of ours. There is no me acting out of character, acting strange when I get around a certain female. There's nothing like that whatsoever. But my thing is, I'm just keeping it real. Right. I know for a fact that some of those women that we just heard talking on Anton's panel, none of those women would even remotely closely even be attracted to me, because they're going to be able to tell right from the jump from my demeanor how I am. Yeah, he ain't one of those that I can. No, you not. No. Yeah. Well, you the top dude. Yeah. See, you one of those ones. Yes, I am. So you know that. So keep on pushing. Bye. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't even be a. I don't know, man. I just to me, it's kind of. I guess because I'm different, it's kind of hard to even see how some guys even get to that point in their relationship where they even allowing her to even do that to them.
Oh well, you saw it anyway. Yo, shout out to Jay Cassie 38. She's marking that territory, no doubt. AL said, I don't throw them away. I let the next chick find them. Oh well, shout out to AL. That's hilarious. Oh well, y'all are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. So scrap. Yeah, that's the message of the day. So let's get back to this without any further delay. Oh, my man Abi Wadi, shout out to my man Weedy 504 said, ask Yvette Marie, has she ever been through any guy's phone? Have you ever been through any guy's phone, Yvette Marie?
I sure have. I texted that proof to myself and then deleted that I sent it from his phone. So when receipt time came, I had them.
Yep.
Oh,
y'all be slick with that shit.
Because what he would do is he would go out to the bar. He would claim, I'm just going out with my homies. He would meet up with chicks. They'd exchange numbers. They'd exchange texts. And he thought that because he would change his passcode every time, that I didn't know it. But he'd come home drunk. And then I would see him put his code in, so I knew it. Because he was drunk. And so when he'd come home, and he'd pass out because he was so drunk being out with his homies, as he would say, I went through that shit like crazy.
Wow. What's up, B Love?
Hey, B Love.
I think someone be going through my phone too, but they don't want to admit it. But I think they be going through my joint on the low too. But it's all good. I don't got nothing to hide.
I just want to give a game real quick. Just cause I ain't go, like I said, I went through 2 women's phones. I'm gonna tell y'all why some of y'all might want to be careful. Okay, I'm gonna give you a cheat code. You know how people text your phone, how you get the subscription to your phone and it shows up not as a number but like a barcode, like about 5 or 6 numbers at the top.
Yeah.
If you check her phone and you see that number, check those 2, because she probably put that there.
Of course.
And most likely, it might be a dude or some shit going on like that. So, yeah, I had that situation happen for the one time. So,
you know another reason why I won't check a female's phone is because I used to tell females, program me as Stacy. I'm not Stanley. I'm Stacy. So if your nigga ever did go through your fucking phone, he looking for niggas. I'm Stacy in your fucking phone. That's why I said
that's
that shit
kind of a
won't
unisex
work.
name though.
Nigga, we know.
I'm saying, or something
we
like
watched
that.
The Wood.
You know
we know who Stacy was. We watched
we
The
know,
Wood.
bro. It's the state. It's the girl name. It's the credit card company name.
Oh, all of that.
Bro, we know. Listen. I already know.
That's why I said, like, I'm not finna go through that. That's a headache, bro.
Yeah, that's a whole lot. All right, let's get back to it. That's a whole lot of. All right, let's get to it.
Wait.
The relationship already overly.
Huh?
I want to say something about something else they said though. When dude was talking about toxic and girls cheating, girls want a man that cheat on them and all that.
Did we get to that question yet?
Nah, he didn't ask.
He's getting to toxic right now. But go ahead.
Nah, I just want, and let's go back to the phone. That's why I ain't speaking. I just want to say this, bro. I have never cheated on a woman in my life. True story. Until she accused me of cheating. Then I'm smashing everything moving, B. And
hey,
I'm being honest, bro. Because once you go through my phone or once you accuse me of cheating and you still here, that means if I cheated, you'll still be here. So I'm not going to get peace. I'm just going to demote you. Like, I don't dump girls. I demote them. Because, I mean, I'm not going to not get the coochie while you sleep with somebody else. I'm just going to demote you. You don't get the title. So Now I'm out here balls to the walls, nigga. Your sister, your best friend, your mama, I don't care, nigga, because the rules of engagement are rap. Because women project. Women don't think, they project. So if you think I'm cheating, you probably cheat. But I'm not gonna look to find out. So don't even worry about it. Let's play the game. You know what I'm saying? I was a younger man then, but let's play the game.
Okay. Yo, shout out to Jones and Famore. Jones and Famore said, men are named Stacy. Yep, there are men named Stacy. We seen them on Minister Society and also on The Wood. Hey, shout out to AL. God will show what needs to be shown. Don't add stress to your life. Yeah, all things will be
That's a
revealed.
bar right there.
All things
That is
will
a
be revealed.
bar.
Shout out
Yeah.
to B Love saying, if you seek, you will find. It's in the Bible. LOL. Yo, you crazy.
True.
If you accuse me of cheating, it's a wrap. Yep. That's the rule. Don't accuse me of nothing. But when you do, I'ma go do it. Make sure it's true. Y'all are crazy. I don't know about that. That's wild. I see it like this. Everything that's in the dark will eventually come to light. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. All right, let's
Yes, it
get back
will.
to this.
Bro, I'm the same way. Don't keep accusing me, because I'm gonna make you right. I don't like when you wrong. I love you. I don't want you to be wrong.
I
So I'm
know
gonna
y'all.
make you right. You know what I'm
Y'all some
saying?
wild boys. All right, let's get
Understandable.
back
Well,
to this.
hold on. What?
Hold on. No.
Paranoid over because of the things you said. But I'm talking of, in my opinion, from talking to friends, from my own experiences through life, I think that a lot of times if a woman starts to have insecurities, and usually it's she starts to have them, so she didn't always have them, something usually happens, something don't add up right, something, he didn't move the same way, something, there was a catalyst, and
Mom
after
with his
that
drawers on
she's
backwards.
now and let me tell you why she might get even more insecure, because up until that point she was operating with full security. She was operating thinking she could be confident, thinking she could trust him, and she finds out, hold on, this isn't how he played it out to be. So now, yeah, you're gonna go from like secure to insecure quickly.
Nah, I think a lot of women are just they're coming in insecure. I think they understand that the competition is stiff.
Yes.
I really believe women don't want to date. A lot of times women come up believing they're just not enough. And so because of that, they come in with a
Man, can y'all pause that?
You
Do
muted,
y'all
bro.
even
Yeah,
understand what he
you
just said
muted,
right
I don't
there?
know what just happened.
Of course, yeah. Go ahead. Of course, I do. Go ahead. We do. Go ahead.
Yep.
You got it.
Jeez, I don't think how y'all really. I don't think people. Y'all should not be taking that part lightly.
For
A
real.
lot of women really don't be like a lot of our women. I ain't gonna say a lot of women. A lot of our women just for some reason don't believe that they're not enough, and that's some truth right there. That's a
Because they're not
bar.
enough, man. But here's the thing.
Bro, for real.
Damn.
Man, what?
But they don't have to be enough. They're enough for you. Here's the thing about girls. They'll never be enough. Ever. They're never good enough. Women don't have a worth. They be like, I know my worth. Anytime they say they know their worth, what do? They purchase outside things, get outside men, outside person. Women don't have an intrinsic worth. Their whole body's a bunch of holes. You gotta feel them. They not enough. What? But that's because they compare themselves to you, and men are awesome. When you compare yourself to what man, I want sex and a hug. Women want to be you. They want the accomplishment, the acknowledgement, the merit. They 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 want to be a complete person, but they can't because they're not enough. There is a crackhead that wash cars that can out debate a woman with a PhD. Girls can't think. They not enough, but they enough to compliment men. They don't want to be complimentary. They want to be you, and that's the problem. But the other problem is that she just made this whole diatribe to make everything men's fault. Women be trustworthy. Women don't do nothing, and then men make them insecure. Man, every man on this panel has been asleep and woke up at 2 in the morning. The girl was just looking down at him because she had a dream he was doing something. How you insecure in my sleep?
Mm-hmm.
That not girls just make up stories in their head and they try to convince other people. That's why you don't listen to it with clothes on. Everything gonna be a lie. But anyway.
I can't even disagree with a lot of that, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can.
I hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You was cooking too.
I think I got to go in and out. My
Yeah,
bad.
No, you said that a lot of time.
Okay, so listen, women, let me give y'all some free game, women.
Mm.
The more you show me you trust me, the more I don't want to fuck that trust up. But if you start accusing me of other women, you literally planting the seed. Okay, well, she already think we already talking about this girl here. I don't even know her. I might as well. You giving me the excuse to go get some pussy.
I told you.
Do not give your man that extra ammo, bro.
Y'all are crazy.
Another thing too, I think suspicious people who are doing something fishy already, they're gonna suspect their partner. Another thing, women been getting, hit on since they were like 10, 11, 12. So you got so much, it's so easy for women. They think, oh, it must be easy for the guy too. So let me double check. If I'm getting hit up, if I'm getting all this attention, I'm getting all these people at work that want to talk to me, he might have it too. Let me see what's going on. Somebody's doing something suspicious, so now they suspect their partner.
Well, initially, man, she did start off and say that before she cut herself off. When she said the man's doing it, she did state that it's always something that a changed behavior that may have made the antennas go up. And
what if it's just your body, like
as we are,
you're getting older and less attractive, and you just start feeling like, well, I got to be the dude's fault.
She said she said that it had to been a behavior that changed. We are consistent creatures, though. We are
creatures of habit.
We are creatures of habit. We are.
Yeah.
So initially, she did say that it had to been something that we did not saying that we had to cheat. There had been a behavior that we started slacking off on. We usually come in at 6 o'clock. But in a couple weeks, we started coming at 7:25. You know what I'm saying? So I get what she mean. Like, I mean, but at the end of the day, when she said that it coming in damage, I don't agree why.
That's why you got to be consistently inconsistent from the very beginning.
No, I didn't say they're coming in damage. I'm saying I said unless the woman is coming in damage. Like there are some women who might come into a relationship so impacted from her history that she off top thinks her man is doing something. I'm not talking about those women. I'm talking about, to me, they're not the majority of women who, if they start going through their man's phone, it's because they're just paranoid from their childhood or from a previous relationship. I think that most of them are what I said, like they noticed something wasn't right, something was off.
But a pattern of toxic behavior also is not being able to heal. So if she's coming into a situation damaged, at what point do those damaged women learn how to heal and not jump from another man to where you can begin to build trust again? Because I really believe, in my opinion, the thing about it is the reason why my man that got cut off has said that women feel like they're not enough is because after your first relationship, how many women in this world that you said the majority, how many women actually know themselves, actually love themselves?
Nope. You're wrong.
Okay, how am I wrong?
Because 9 times out of 10, they not enough.
Thank you. Thank you. No, for real. Most women think they ESPN, but really they C-SPAN. Like you ain't what you think you is. You got your whole personality off of TikTok. And when it come down, like all that shit get exposed in a long-term relationship. You aren't interested. Them jokes I was laughing at just to get the pussy. That
Damn, 2K. God, dog, 2K. Yo, that boy is hell right there. God, dog, that boy hell, man. He said the laughs I was laughing with just to get the coochie. They ain't hitting no more. What say y'all on this? What say y'all on the subject? Starting with my man MRM. Go ahead, MRM.
No, man, again, when I see stuff like this, man, that's just the type of things to where that it's not even it's like, I look at this and see these traits behaviorally and all that. And when it's the equivalence of me walking back, if I go back to the hood, I know where streets not to go down. It's that easy for me. I mean, this is some weird stuff, man. It's like these people are, that's all they know. It's almost like they can't function unless they function in chaos. You know what I mean? And to me, right from the beginning, for them to say things like, okay, but this woman could already be coming to a relationship with that already on her from her past relationship, but then that's wrong for her to bring that on me. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
It does not matter. You had no right to all of a sudden treat me a specific way because of what this last dude did. You should have got yourself together and got that stuff straight before you even got with me, because that's not fair to me.
Yeah.
Like I said, to me, honestly, and I promise you guys, stuff like that, I don't care who it is or who she is, I would have that shut down in a week.
Damn.
Completely flipped. She would be flipped in a week.
In a week, son. In a week. Yo, shout out to Sporty's Mobile Detailing in the building. What's going
that's
on?
it. It's not me. No. Peace.
When you say flipped in a week, you mean you out of there?
No, I'm talking about like her, like the way that she is. If she's that toxic like that, we gonna take care of this now. We getting on top of this now.
You could change any woman, is what you're saying?
Say that again.
You believe you could change any woman's behavior?
If like that type of toxicity, yeah, I look at it like I do medicine. I look at it as a disease, whatever, like that, and we can get it cured. But the thing is, if you don't want to take in a remedy that's going to cure it, then bye.
So, yeah, that's interesting. But to see, you've been in a marriage since you was a young. So I was just, but never mind. We're gonna leave that alone. Shout out to Jonesy for more. You are describing the woman that you deal with. That is not true about women in general.
No. I mentor people that deal with things like this, and this works because the thing is, if a man knows who he is and what he's supposed to do and what his role is, these are people that I deal with. These are people that I mentor. They already know that this stuff is not going to work for them. They'll come to me, hey, Ty, so check this out. This is what happened. Da, 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 da. When they tell me, and I don't even get into my advice yet. I'll say, and how was your response to that? I said, okay, well, if this is the case, let's get ready to let's get ready to work on this. What do you mean by that? If this type of behavior, something is in them and they're bringing this and it just kind of arose, no, it's just her. No, that's not no just her. Is this going to ruin your relationship? How does it make you feel? I don't like it, man. Well, y'all need to talk about it and talk about it right now. What do you mean? When you get off of work and she get off of work, y'all come in the house, have dinner, ask how the day go, and say, hey, so about that such and such, hash this stuff out. We ain't going nowhere until we hash this out. And a lot of people don't like to do that. A lot of people don't even know to do that. They never been taught to do that. There is no, oh, that's just the way he is, or oh, that's just the way she is. No. If it's going to be damaging to your relationship, y'all need to hash that out and talk about that and get it taken care of. 7 days. Let's get this taken care of. Every day we come home, we're talking about this until we get this thing fixed. But a lot of people don't want to do that.
Yeah,
they're scared. And
I see a lot of women that would want to do. A lot of women, I can see a lot of women evading that and not really wanting to deal head on with that. Women don't really like, a lot of women that I know of don't really like to deal with. I noticed that they don't really like to deal with things. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the problem right now. Really check this out. Okay. I always say this to them. If something is funny, we laugh. If you got kids, if they do something to make you proud, you get that sense of proud. When kids do certain things, it brings you joy. Even your spouse can bring you joy. But how is it that we can accept all that, but we don't want to deal with the emotion of being uncomfortable? We don't want to deal with the emotion of I didn't like the way they just made me feel after she said it or after he said it. We don't want to deal with those things. No, you were meant to deal with those, but a lot of people never been exposed to tools in how to deal with it. Never been set up and told, hey, when you get into relationships, you might have to deal with these type of things right here. And that's what throws people off. They don't know how to deal with it. So therefore, if you don't deal with it and you just let it go as is, just like a cancer, just like a disease, you don't go and get it checked up or anything like that, it's gonna start to metastasize. And once it gets all over your body, ultimately it's gonna ruin you.
So I know, but what okay, so do you identify that in dealing with women and dealing with men is generally a different perspective, especially as it pertains to accountability? Thank you. I appreciate your input, Coach, at Through and Through the Great. Accountability and really being able to face and look at oneself in the mirror. Do you see a distinction and a difference in that?
Yeah, see, this is what I hear all the time, and I agree to the point. That's why I say I always write, and I have it written down right here on my board right here. I have written down right here types of women, right? So what I'm saying that for is that just like in medicine, you come there with an issue. I can give you the remedy for the issue. Now, let's keep it real. Do you want me to just tell you something that's going to mask it, or do we want to get to the nucleus of what's causing you to be sick like you are. So it's like, do you want me to mask it with all that's just the way you are, or do you want me to get to the nucleus of where is that coming from? Why are you acting like that?
But hold on, I want, but this is the thing, like, and again, when I'm talking generally, I'm like Hamp. I'm talking about the Black community, right? When I'm talking, right, because that's all I really deal with per se. I love all people. That's why I really deal with. So what I'm saying is, how do you help people get out of their own way to receive the medicine that they need? Like, how do you help people be able to be like, okay, I need this. I know it doesn't taste good. I know I really don't want it. I know I really don't, but I need it and I got to have it to be better. How do you get them to that point? That's
I get them for one, you get them to acknowledge this, right? Get them to acknowledge this. Whatever it is that you, let's say if it's a woman, you feel like he's cheating, right? Yeah. What is he doing that's making you think he's cheating? Okay, let's write it. No, seriously, I'm like, write it down. Write it down. Okay, now, have you asked him about it? Well, no, I see that's where we messed up at. You let all these crazy thoughts from probably something you done watched on TV, some Tyler Perry show. You let all this stuff. So you might have told somebody at work, and yeah, my husband or my boyfriend when he did, and I'm telling you, girl, and this dude might not even be doing it at all. But because you refuse to actually take step one by asking him yourself, and y'all talking about it, all this stuff then built up. And even if he just in his phone looking at something, your mind is telling you he probably talking to some chick. You know, just because he might have been out and about and he spoke to the neighbor and she's a female, well, he might be talking to her too. All this stuff would not have been there had you just went on ahead and take care of the issue right from the beginning. And that's why I talk about like getting to the nucleus of it. Now, when people say things like women are not accountable, well, you actually have to talk to them in a way to say, okay, now let's reverse it. What would happen if I thought about you in that way? You know what some of the first thing they would do? Well, I don't do anything that'll show. Well, then what am I doing to showing you? And then that's when I say, then that's when I get to them. Who have you been talking to? Because where is this coming? It's coming from somewhere. And wherever it's coming from, now, who are you trying to protect? You don't want to tell me who it's coming from? Is it your friends at work? Where is it coming from? Because this is not you. So one way that a lot of people say it's hard for women to be accountable, no, because you have to do things in such a way and show them in such a way to make the message come back to them. This is on me, not him. He's not doing nothing. And I'm telling you, it works 100% of the time, but we can't do it. And we can't come at them in a way just like this. I can't come at you and be like, you know what? You need to take this to get yourself better. Nobody's going to receive that. What I'm going to ask you is what's going on with you that's causing these issues that's within you? What's going on?
I don't know.
And see, yeah, here's the thing.
Let's role play. I don't know. I don't know.
So you don't know what's causing these issues within you. Now, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to say, now look at here. You're lying.
Okay.
You're lying.
Okay.
So now that we know that we're lying, let's get to the nitty-gritty of it. Let me ask you this. Do you, this guy that you with or girl that you with, do you want this relationship to work?
Yes.
You want this relationship to work, but then at the same time, you're telling me you don't know what's going on and you don't know why you're thinking this, but you want this relationship to work. Do you think it's fair that you're treating him like this? And if you think it's fair, explain to me how it's fair. And if you can't explain to me why it's fair, then that's telling me
it's probably
you're
not
fair.
I guess it's not fair. It's probably not fair. I mean, life ain't fair.
See? Yeah, life is not fair, but you are making a decision to treat him unfairly. You're making that decision to treat him unfairly. Why?
I don't know.
You do know, you just don't want to say because that means you know it's going to fall back on you. See, just like your body. I don't know what's going on within me. Yes, you do. You came in and told me that you had these pains. You came in and told me you had these aches. You told me I'm feeling weird. Now, we already ran the blood test and everything, and you seem fine. So where is this coming from? What are you putting in yourself? Like food.
Wait, hold on.
Eating?
Hold on real quick. Six said it don't work on BWs. Calvin Cook said passport, bro. Do it for your own sanity. They don't think it works on black women. I don't think it works on black women. I don't know.
Were you? Oh no, I don't know if you were there. I think I don't know if I was on your show or was it on Aaron O's show where I told him we had that seminar where I look, because you know I'm not used to hearing a lot of stuff that I hear on the YouTube streets, right?
Right.
To me, these women that a lot of people talk about on YouTube, these women are unicorns. They don't exist in my world, right? And I'm just talking the reason why, because I haven't been around that. So what we did in Central Illinois, we had a conference where we wanted 100 modern women to show up to this conference, while my whole panel that sat up there was 10 men. all of us, doctors, CEOs, some of them were lawyers, all of us black, and all these women that came there were black. And when we got down to the nitty-gritty, it's the same exact thing. And I know people saying black women. No, again, the reason why is because you never actually put them in a position to where you made them think about these things. It does no good to just get up and be like, you got a problem. You know what? It does me no good to say, you know what, black people, we got HIV amongst us. We got high blood pressure. We got the highest rate of diverticulitis, and that's just messed up. To do that all day long versus going to people and saying, hey, let me ask you a question. Are you dealing with X, Y, and Z? Well, yeah. Have you ever thought about why? See what I'm saying? We don't do that. It's always going to be the approach. All the people that I talk with and deal with relationships, let's just say out of 100, because we got more than that, but out of 100, only about 0.05% of them are of a different race. All of them are black. And these black women that we're talking about, I'm telling you right now, I don't care who it is, these black women, and that's why I wrote down, it's the type of black woman that a lot of people are discussing on YouTube.
Okay.
It's the type of black woman.
Well, 6 said he's done it and it still doesn't work.
He's done what?
He's had these conversations with these women. He's not pointing fingers, but actually had the conversation with them and tried to get them to see and tried to get them to acknowledge, and it still doesn't work.
And here's the thing, though. Now, not to say that I'm calling, but I'm just gonna call it like it is. I would say no, because here's my deal. Whoever he's talking about, would they be willing to come up here and us talk about this?
No. Hey, matter of fact, not to cut you off, 6, me and you gonna have a sidebar, bro. I can't tell you exactly why. Hit me up on COD, but from what I heard in the background the last time me and you was on live, bro. Yeah, somebody like that ain't gonna listen to nothing.
See, and check this out. And see, that's what I'm saying. So, like Stanley, that's what I'm saying. I'm perfectly in agreement with y'all on that. And so it's just like in medicine. If I already see from the jump that while I'm sitting here diagnosing you and telling you what it is, that's not it. No, that's not it. I'm like, okay, you know better than I do. Go ahead. All right, let's see how that works out for you. Apparently, it's not been working out all these so-called years, but I have it wrong. Okay, that's what I do with them. And there are patients that are like that. We're sitting here telling you all this school and everything we've been through, all these people that you see over here that have successfully been cured and doing well. You're telling me that all of them are got it wrong, but for some odd reason that's not going to work for you. Because of what reason? Have you even tried it? Well, no, because you haven't even tried it. But better yet, you know more than what we do. So go ahead, let's see how that works out for you. That's what I tell them. Some people you just can't win. I get it.
You know what, man? Even though I don't agree, I agree with the approach, right? I don't agree that it happens, but I agree with the approach. I agree that if you make it about women, that women can relate to it because women only relate to themselves. That's why women are horrible at relationships. Women try to tell men who deal with women their entire life and trying to be with a girl since 15 years old that men don't know women. But if you ask a woman how to get a woman, she don't know. If you ask a woman who dates women, they hate the women. They had the most abuse in their relationship, the most infidelity in their relationship. Women are horrible people. They're just horrible.
I like I say, I tell my wife.
Hold on real quick. No matter how horrible they are, I wouldn't want to live in a world without them. But
Coochie wasn't delicious. No, coochie is delicious. No. If coochie wasn't delicious, they wouldn't have any friends. For real. If you took sex off the table, how many times you just want to hang out with a girl? Like she gonna really have a good conversation with you. If I'm just talking, I'm gonna talk to the guys. It's the promise of sex that makes y'all tolerable. And now I will say not all, but I'll say at least 80%.
Yeah, but when those kind of conversations come up, like I have to remind my the woman that I'm talking to at that time about that, you're the only woman that you really know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like I know a lot of women. Like I've dealt with more women than you have. Trust me. Like you know your family, your little inner circle, friends and stuff like that. But no, I've dealt with a barrage of women. You feel what I'm saying? Trust me.
Teddy B said, talk to the guys. Yo, with the eyes. Yo, shout out to Alan John 9. Problem is not beginning. It's in the we settle, then you see problems. Yeah, shout out to you, Alan John 9. Shout out to my guy. Let me put the tip in. Women taking notes, like they're watching. Good. Let them take notes. Let them wear our princely robes. Yo, in the meantime, between time, dope discussions deserve dope donations, man. The cupboard is looking a little bare, people. The cupboard is looking a little bare. Let's go ahead and put some coins in the coffers so that we can help the people. Hit the Cash App, $Israel Mills, $Israel Mills. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, thank you, Emperor Kojak 3 on 3 the Great. Yo, Israel, you have to pick up Little Man Izzy Band's 11 minutes, 10 minutes. I appreciate my brothers keeping me on point. I know. So listen, I'm gonna let y'all say your last words, man. This has been a dope discussion. I appreciate y'all coming up, man. Trucky Yell, my man Dirty Folks, Yvette Marie, my man Stanley White, and my man, the most interesting man in the world, MRM, is with us today. I appreciate y'all coming through. So I'm gonna start with you, Yvette Marie. Sis, what say you? What's your last words for today?
Nothing. Just said it was fun, and I agree completely with MRM. Yeah, that's basically it.
Salute to you. I appreciate you, sis. You have a great day, and I'm praying all goes
Appreciate
well.
her input too. I was loving it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Thank you.
Hold it down, sis.
Hey, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. I just want to say, yeah, man. I just say, sis, is to me, again, coming from a medical mind, is that when I see these things going on in this panel, my mind kicks in such a way, like, man, if you really look at it, we really are hurting. You know what I'm saying? If there's an epidemic of something breaking out within a group of people, I'm gonna say, hey, there's a major problem going on that we need to address. So the fact that, and it's cool. The fact that when I turn on my computer and the people that I'm subscribed to, I see the things lit up and I'm looking at the titles, and almost every last title has something to do with men and women and women and men. I'm like, there's an issue, man. And until people are absolutely 100% ready to address the nucleus of what's causing that issue, these topics that we talk about on these panels are going to be a continuous thing for the next 5 years, because people love talking more about the symptoms more than they actually talking about the solution to getting rid of the symptoms, which is the nucleus of the problem. And if we're not going to talk about the nucleus of the problem, these conversations are going to continue on, mark my word. But other than that, I just hope that people keep their focus on that. Any man that's looking to get married, be the type of man for that woman that you want to be with, and vice versa. For any woman that wants a certain type of man, be that type of woman first that man would even want before you even get engaged in any of it whatsoever. And with that said, signing off, y'all.
Appreciate you, man. Salute. Have a good one.
Salute.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. Let me just say real quick that recognizing whether a woman likes herself or not, aka think that she's enough, is a very significant part of the vetting process. And I say that because if she don't like herself, i.e., if she has to face the world in makeup and hair hats and fake butts and fake this and fake that, then she does not like herself. And there's nothing that you will be able to do as a human being to make her feel any better than she already makes herself feel. All right, so you basically beating a dead horse thinking it's gonna get up and finish that race. No, don't do that. Don't work against yourself. So that's part of the solution. Put that in your vetting dictionary or your vetting book as one of the things to look for.
No doubt.
And appreciate you having me up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I hope I see you
always
later
appreciate
on.
you, brother. Yes, sir.
You know
Always
what I'm saying?
appreciate you.
This was a protein packed power lunch, and salute, bro. Hold it down. It's another great one.
Salute. Hey, Calvin Cook says it's called brokenness. Hey,
you
yeah. We're gonna chop it up later on this
I'm
evening,
cutting it
Stan,
down.
and y'all.
Show is over.
No, I'm gonna let Trucker shut it down.
Oh, okay. Well, talk to y'all later.
No, Trucker, shut it down.
I'm
Hey, Dirty Folks, make sure you come through later at 7. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna email you the link. Make sure y'all come through. You know what I'm saying?
Just say this, man. Men lie to women. Women lie to themselves, and they tell that lie to the world. And all the lies will make them be the hero and the villain of these stories. I've never seen anybody be the hero and the victim of the same story, but somehow they do it. And they'll make you believe that men can't live without women, but men can. A lot of men do. Most men are single. They'll make you believe that anything other than accepting them as they are means something wrong with you. Nah, they just messed up people, bro. They tell you body positivity and this is how I am. No, they're just horrible people. They'll come out here and they'll try to, especially on social media, you got a bunch of girls who could never, ever get in VIP, telling you about their worth. Don't worry about that. You're the relationship problem ain't really a problem. It's they don't like anything, anybody. They live in they they their pleasure feeling is to be miserable, to be unhappy. A lot of these people, they have to be unhappy, and then they push that unhappiness out in toxic ways. You see that from the sons they raise, how the sons they raise have no conflict resolution skills, no ability to connect with other people, no ability to communicate, because that's what they came up on. And I give MLM all, all MRM, I give him all because he's from Chicago and he's from Cabrini Green. Be like, I don't know women like that. Yes, you do. Your whole building was like that, nigga. I've been to Cabrini Green, but I'm glad he got out that jam. The fact, and I'm close on this. I wish Struck was still here so we could close out. I'm gonna close on this. The fact that you have 5 men on the panel and 4 out of 5 was like, I wouldn't date a woman like my mother, and y'all still think that there's merit in you when the one woman that's required to love you, that's supposed to unconditionally love you, niggas like, yeah, I love her, but I choose different. That's an indication that y'all getting advice from girls with clothes on. Y'all should never listen to women. Women will only take you to the dark side. You'll never see the light. You shouldn't listen to any women. If you want a man, listen to men. Horrible at being people. Anyway, man, inbox me, bro, and I'll slide down on you.
No doubt. Hey, salute, man. Appreciate you always. Hey, put your channel in the chat room, man. Y'all check out Dirty Folks. Check out my man Stanley, D-Rock, the Block White. Check out MRM if y'all would put their channels in the chat room. Shout out to Yvette Marie. Sis, he's for a while. She said she didn't want, she wasn't really trying to do nothing. And shout out to my man Trucker. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that came through, everybody that hit the Cash App and the Super Chat. Shout out to Grinch and shout out to the Wife School podcast for tripling that up, 2 gifted memberships and a super chat. I appreciate you, Wife School. Thank you so much. Shout out to my guy Weedy 504, to Trucker Yell, to JD 1975, to Jay Jermaine, and my man Stanley, D Rock the Block, and Apple and Jay. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a great night. Yo, probably look out for my man Stanley later on this evening, and my man Sinem JD 1975 later. Y'all have a great evening. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.
Yo, I'm out, cuz. These conditions are weighing heavy on my mind, man. I need a break from it. Got my bags packed, got my itinerary, I'm gone. I finally had a good dream till shots woke me out of my sleep. In case you're wondering exactly what provoked me to leave, that was the last straw, cause I ain't sleep well for years. Paranoid, heat hell for years. So I gotta move on from this poverty-stricken maze. Rats in the cage, killed for cheese that's strategically placed. Crack holes with dope fiends, keep polluting their veins. And my mind is telling me that I'm a part of the blame. How can I proudly wear a chain with shame attached to it? No, I can't take it off, I'm attached to it like the ghetto's pain. I'm like, when did I get that foolish? That question crossed my mind as I watched the ass moving for a piece of change. Till it's back to the block, my Glock rattling shook niggas, I crack them apart. I took vengeance till it blackened my heart. Knowing vengeance is yours, Lord, so please take me out of the dark. So baby, I'm gone, you know that I'ma always love my hood, and I'll never be gone for good, but I gotta leave here. It smothers me and I can't breathe here. Just need a little time with some clean air. So baby, I'm gone, you know that I'ma always love my hood, and I'll never be gone for good, but I gotta leave here. It smothers me and I can't breathe here. Just need a little time with some clean air. So baby, I seen kids clip while on a little trip to the store. Who would think a trip for eggs would be a trip to the mall? Crawl on memorials are covering the bricks on the walls. This is common when you're living with conditions of poor. We pour liquor, let it spill on the floor. The more niggas we lost, I'm gone niggas. You're never gonna see me no more. I love you dearly, but the hood is like a lost effort. Nobody cared before, Drastic got to go measures. Saw him leaving forever. endeavor to find a life a little more better than yours. I can't stick around to witness how far do we fall. I stood on corner, spring, summer, and fall. Winter position in the semi, of course, any liqueurs in me. I'm on a quest for more millies in my repertoire. Forgive me, but I gotta take off. I'm sick and not going from niggas to gods. Really the hood's in me, but baby, I'm gone. So baby, I'm gone. You know that I'ma always love my hood, and I'll never be gone for good. But I gotta leave here. It smothers me and I can't breathe here. Just need a little time with some clean air. So baby, I'm gone. You know that I'ma always love my hood, and I'll never be gone for good. But I gotta leave here. It smothers me and I can't breathe here. Just need a little time with some clean air. So baby, forget my vent, can't abandon my home. Though I'm impatient with our situation, I won't leave you standing alone. Stand on my shoulders if you need me, I could carry the globe. Overdoses in the hood, fiends slamming they arms. Some of us made it out the hood, good at slamming the ball. Others stand in front of cams and perform for all y'all who chose abandoning laws to make it. I wore the same shoes on the corner slinging the day shift. So I'm back, needed a vacation from the monotony of poverty blocks I hated. So I'm riding for my G's who play the bench on the daily spit flames until the yellow tape layers the fence. When the boys come, we don't run, we wait for them and say it's the fence. Till we're finally arraigned and we're pinched, hanged and lynched with razor blades, marking down the days on the wall. But if the bell comes, baby, I'm gone. So baby, I'm gone. You know that I'ma always love my hood, and I'll never be gone for good.